We know or think we know everything through the acts of perception and cognition. Let's reflect on this idea for a moment, that in every act of perception and cognition, we transform nothing into everything, including the theater of space-time and causality, with ourselves embedded in it. I invite you to contemplate this extraordinary power of consciousness that is within you. At its core, the idea I'm sharing suggests that our perception and cognition are not passive processes, but active acts of creation. Through them, we bring meaning, structure, and existence to the seemingly void or emptiness at the heart of creation. This is because perception is not merely about observing the world, it is about constructing it. When we perceive, we interpret raw sensory fluctuations, light, sound, touch, and weave them into a coherent tapestry of reality. Without our minds to process and organize this input, what would be there? What would be there? Light, sound, touch as basically aspects of a radically ambiguous and ceaselessly flowing quantum reality. Without our minds to process and organize this fluctuation of sensations, images, feelings, and thoughts, the universe would remain an undifferentiated field of infinite possibilities or superposition for infinite modes of knowing and experience. So every time you conceive and perceive anything, you transform nothing into everything. And that gives rise to the world that we experience, the human universe. Cognition deepens this creative act by enabling us to understand and navigate the dimensions of space and time. Through memory, imagination, and reasoning, we impose order onto chaos. We establish causality, linking events through cause and effect, and situate ourselves within this grand narrative. It is through cognition that space and time become a theater where our lives unfold, where we play both the observer and the observed. So, as we include ourselves in the process, then we take on the central role of creation through our self-awareness. We realize that we are not merely passive spectators in the theater, we are its creator. Our thoughts, emotions, choices shape every experience of our reality. And this realization is profoundly empowering. It reminds us that our inner worlds have the ability to influence and transform the so-called outer world, which includes our body. This, of course, has many implications, but more than anything else, what I'm sharing with you today is a call to awareness, a reflection that calls us to greater awareness of our role in shaping reality. If every act of perception and cognition transforms nothing into everything, then every moment holds infinite creative potential. By cultivating mindful awareness and intentionality in how we perceive and think, we can consciously craft a richer, more meaningful experience of existence. In essence, our consciousness is not just a mirror reflecting reality, it is the light that illuminates and brings forth the creation of reality. What do you think? Does it make sense, or is it all nonsense? Nonsense means beyond the senses. Let me know what you think. And of course, there are many concepts that emerge from this understanding that nothing becomes everything. We see reality as relational, not absolute. We understand the role of perception. We also begin to glimpse the hyper reality of our existence as a simulation, and we find opportunities for infinite possibilities of creation in nothingness. If you think what I said makes any sense, let me know, but also share it with others.